Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mahomes now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully mentally into this one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Grant. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 19 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Mahomes now After the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first, and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock is...
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go. That's our own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. This is Grant. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Hey, we gotta snap it. We gotta snap it. Hey, 59! Let's go, D. 52's the mark, boys. 52. Rabbit.
Out of the gun, Watson. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Grant. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him. And some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On second down now, it's Grant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Watson on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson, letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
You.
Hey, yo, go. Hey, 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On first down, Grant. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Texans 14, Chiefs 7.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On 3rd down, it's Grant, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. We become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, 56, pull it, now. Tighten up.
On 3rd down, it's Grant, and he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Hey, 31. 54. Hey, Mike, let's go. Got the screen. Mike, spot 4.
On 1st down, Watson escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Grant. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Here's Tyler Newsome now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Mahomes going to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Being chased out left. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 30 big ones. On first down, Mahomes. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's a party now. 15, 52. Attack.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if you're starting through 4 in the...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 40. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Tackle. Watch the safety creep.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, the spin. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Grant, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Rip left, rip left. Watch it. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
59.
From the 38, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. 6 man.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
Oh, you got deep? Shift. Motion.
On 2nd down, it's Grant, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Under 10.
Now Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. It's caught. Nelson. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check 54. Standing situation. Mike 56. Mike's 56. Target.
Now a first down throw. Watson. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson hauling it in. Nelson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Right there, 56.
First down.
On 1st and 10, Watson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up.
Easy.
Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
J.J. walked on the tackle. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Yellow.
All day, dog. Double time. You got 3 down. I got number 23. I got you, 23.
Attack.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and the pressure gets to him again. Benardrick McKinney, his 2nd sack of the night. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now Mahomes. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. With it is Brown.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Watson. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down now, it's Grant, and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Watson now, operating from the gun. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Mahomes now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. There he goes right side. And this will be a touchdown. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
I'm going to come back to you.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. 2nd and 15. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw here. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll run on 1st down. Grant, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
24. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Out of the gun, Watson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position.
19, 54, 59.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the under pressure, and they got to him again. Benardrick McKinney in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. To try again after the sack. Mahomes, he goes full extension, and he's got it. A gain there of 21 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Gilbert. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Rolling to his right. He is going to find Hill here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. One final try for Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.